What's going on, friends? It's your boy Danny Brasco Betts, your host here at Pick Profit and Free Pick Guru, getting you a free play today in the Philadelphia 76ers versus Toronto Raptors matchup. This is a good game here. Guys, I was on an 8 free pick win streak, could not be stopped, and couldn't get it done last night. The streak ends at 8, but we moved to 8-1 in our last 9 free picks. I mean, I'll take that every 9 free picks of my life and will be rich. Hope you guys have been riding the streak and cashing in left and right. Time to start another one. You guys know how quick I can heat up again. Let's get after it. Sixers taking on the Raptors here. Sixers 20-11 straight up. 15, 14, and 2 against the spread, just over 500 ATS, very good straight up record. Raptors 16 and 15 straight up, 15 and 16 against the spread. They've been battling back after starting shaky this season, looking to make a push here, gain some ground in the Eastern Conference. They're above 500 now. Props to them. Taking a look at the Sixers first in their last few games. Well, they've been struggling lately. They're actually 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games. Yikes! And 2-4 straight up in those 6 games. They've taken losses to the Blazers, the Suns, the Jazz. They beat the Rockets and the Bulls, not great teams, but then lost to the Raptors in their last game, and this will be the second of a doubleheader here in these rematch spots. Really interesting looks here. So Raptors had their number. They beat them 110-103, and the Sixers are taking those losses because they've been kind of banged up. They haven't had their full roster of guys. They were missing Ben Simmons due to illness. They were missing Seth Curry. They were missing Shake Milton. I mean, all those are key pieces for them. Milton off the bench, that spark plug guy. He makes that second unit really go. Seth Curry knocking down shots from the wing really opens that offense up when Simmons is attacking the paint. I mean, and obviously Ben Simmons is basically the captain of that team. So obviously these are massive pieces, and I'm going to chalk up the Sixers' struggles lately to missing those guys. Then for the Raptors, well, let's give them credit at least. Let's not just take it away from the Sixers. I mean, they're on a 4-game win streak right now, and it's a solid one. They beat the Bucks in back-to-back games, and their little doubleheader with the Bucks, and sometimes Bucks just play with no dignity whatsoever, but still, props to the Raptors. Then they beat the Wolves in a game that was 86-81. What is this, 1974? Hey, a win is a win. And then they beat the Sixers in the last game, like I mentioned. So, Raptors, 4-1 in their last 5 against the spread. Their last 4 out of their last 5 have gone to the under, so that means they're playing pretty good defense. And they'll be at home here again in this one. I always like these doubleheader matchups to kind of see, how the teams take on each other. And I'm interested in these sort of split spots. One team takes the first one, maybe the second team takes the other after they figured out what the other guy did. And it looks like the Raptors will still be without Kyle Lowry. Well, that doesn't matter. It looks like they're 17-0 without Lowry in the lineup. He's doubtful right now, could be upgraded later, not sure. We'll watch out for that. But Van Vliet has had no trouble whatsoever. Raptors will be at home, like I said. They are at home 5-8 against the spread, so not very good. Sixers, though, 5-9-2 against the spread on the road. Here's the thing for me overall. If you look at the rankings, these teams match up very similarly. Philly offense 11th in total scoring. Toronto offense 16th in total scoring. So Philly's got the edge there. Big advantage here, actually, that I'm seeing is Philly is 9th in field goal percentage on offense. Toronto 22nd. So the Sixers have the ability to be much more efficient. Where I will give the edge to Toronto is in some defensive metrics. While the Sixers' defense is really good, the Raptors have now moved to 8th in total scoring, playing really good defense over their last 4 or 5 games, and Philly's 10th, so they actually take the lead there. Similar metrics in a lot of areas, but the Raptors turn the ball over at a really high rate. On defense, that is. They create turnovers. Don't mistake me there. They're number 1 in turnovers created. So really good job picking pockets, making teams give up the rock, and they got a big advantage on that front. Here's the thing for me. If we take a look at Philadelphia, they're -1.5 favorites right now. That's a short line. Obviously been struggling without those guys like I mentioned. They just lost to this team in their last game. They're 18-6 as the favorite. 18-6 as the favorite. Obviously, they're much better at home. However, if you're going to give me the Sixers with Simmons back, with Milton back, with Curry back as -1.5 favorites, I'm forced to take them, even though they're in this rough patch, even though Toronto is surging right now. I see this as a good time for some regression for the Raptors and for the Sixers to pick up a win here. -1.5, and I'm going to get one of the better teams in the NBA. I think this is a good spot for them, and like I mentioned, I always like these split spots, right? Coaches kind of figure out what you did to beat me in the last game, and they split the pair in the doubleheader. Just like baseball, right? How often do we see teams 4-game series go 2-2, right? So that's what I'm digging here. And to those points, I'm seeing a nice game out of the Sixers, a figure-it-out game, a get-back-on-track game, and the Raptors, as good as they've been playing, are going to fall off a little here and drop this game. So we're going to go Sixers minus 1.5 at a short line. Not going to get this too often for the better team for sure. And I like that as the free pick today. Philadelphia 76ers minus 1.5. Good luck to anyone tailing this bet. Let's go get this bread. Let's start the hot streak again. Booyakasha.